What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have a Demon Slayer drawing. We're going to be doing Daki and her brother, Gyu. Not sure the pronunciation. So it's that scene where she is on his shoulders. I've kind of zoomed in, like, so his head is like down here somewhere and she's sitting on his shoulders, right? So I guess we start with her really. And then her body and her leg, and then his head is like beside her arm. So I think we start with her. Okay, so it's kind of two characters, right? So we're not that close up, so I'll probably have to zoom in on Daki's sort of face up here. Let's go. We're kind of zoomed in. So center point of my page is about here. We'll just come up over to the right. So her head is like in this space just up here. Okay, and we're going to start with the right eye. So we're going to curve a line across this way. Back here first. And then, so she's got eyelashes and stuff, but we'll just draw the main shape first. This comes around like so and kind of goes down and underneath her eye. So it'll go like down here, around, right? So that's like your general sort of shape. Okay, we're going to thicken it up and add eyelashes, right? So we're going to go like thicken this, make it a thicker line, add more pencil to it. You should be using a pencil for this. I don't know if I said that at the start. I usually say it. And we're going to add some eyelashes like flicking off here. Right? One in the corner here. And then one maybe just coming down this way. Looking like that. So 3 there. Like so. So you're making them sort of, female eyes, eyelashes. There's 2 eyelashes at the front over here as well. Just under her eyebrow. So the eyebrow might cover some of this, but we'll draw them in anyway. Right, just there. And then some eyelashes on the bottom down here as well. Smaller than these ones, more sort of triangle-y sort of. Stuff like that. Ba-bum-bum. Right, and then her iris. So a circle, well, in Demon Slayer, they're not like perfect circles. They kind of go at angles and stuff, depending on how zoomed up on the face you are. But we'll do our best. We'll just go around here. Right, and then in there we have that calligraphy drawn upper moon, name that's in their eyes. And we're kind of zoomed out a little bit, but we'll do our best. So we'll go sort of vertical first here. Right, like so. And then there seems to be a horizontal line here. That, and they've got like little blobs on the end because it's supposed to be like done like with a brush, like that. And there's another line here, it looks like a hook or something. And then something like a zigzag Z sort of thing here. I'm not doing it exact now, but if you wanted to Google this and try and do it exact, I'm just sort of doing my best. And another sort of Z sort of line or something there, right? That's the general shape, right? And then up to here we have her eyebrow, okay? So she's frowning quite heavily. So it goes down and up this way and up here. And it goes across that way. Real spiky. And we'll just thicken up this end, right? So we'll just add like some more sort of like a place you could color in dark, right? Just here. So this would be black inside. Like so. And then we'll add eyelid lines just there. Like that. Right, we'll go over and do her other eye. Now we're in 3/4 pose, so that means the other eye is going to be like a different shape and smaller. So her head, 3/4 pose means her head is slightly turned away from us on this side. It's one of the trickier poses to draw, but if you can do this, you can kind of draw almost anything. So we'll just start here, right? So we're about half an eye, maybe over. Half the width of our eye is the distance, like half this eye will fit in between, and that's where you start. So you're going to curve it over this way, right, like that. And then it sort of hooks down here. Get our general shape for the eye first. Hooks down, and there's a little gap between the bottom eyelid and that. So there's just a little gap there. And then we'll thicken up the top eyelid. Just add some extra weight to it. And we'll start adding the eyelashes as well. Right. And like eyelashes then. So there's like long sort of eyelashes here. And the hooks off this way. Another one just down here. Right, like that. And then we have some more eyelashes there. Right, and then iris, yeah. Another sort of circle. Doesn't have to be perfect circle in Demon Slayer. And then we have some more words sort of written inside her eye. So, and it's kind of like just done real rough. So here, like a line going down, then one beside, line going across. Trying to make it look like it's done with ink, of course, just adding blobs and stuff in the end. Line going that way. And something like a real sort of squiggly one just here. Like so. Right, and then her eyebrow. So she's kind of like frowning quite heavily, so there's like a frown line here. And then her eyebrow goes up this way. And all the way across to like the side of her head. So it'll stop about here. And we'll go back then. Down. Like that. And we can color it in dark. So the main thing to remember is this eye is smaller than this eye. See the width of it? Smaller. It's about 3/4 because we're in 3/4 pose. Right, then we got like some eyelid lines just here. And then we go down and do her nose. So Demon Slayer, not a lot of nose defined. So you got like this sort of hatching sort of thing going on there. And then like the tip of the nose just coming around like that. And then a nostril somewhere, just like a dot for a nostril there. And then her mouth. So she's got a serious kind of mouth. And we're in 3/4, so the line for the middle of the face goes this way. So the mouth sort of starts here. And down that way. Now if you want, you can do lipstick or do it in color afterwards. But a good way to do lipstick is like just draw it in. Kind of like that, and leave a shiny sort of section on it. Kind of like that, okay? You just leave a white shine. If you wanted to do it manga style rather than anime style. If not, you just draw it and then color it in sort of purple. That's the color of her lipstick. Right, and then she's got that shadow underneath her chin that Demon Slayer characters have. That kind of thing. And then her chin just down here. So we have relatively pointy chin. And it goes around this way, right? And we're in 3/4, so it's kind of different on both sides. So like on this side, we have her jaw. That'll go curve around side of her face. And she's got some hair that comes over her face, so we can't really see all of it, but this like curves up gradually. There, right? And then on this side, it kind of goes out towards her cheek here, which kind of lines up with her nose maybe. So it comes out that way. And then it goes around for the side of her face. And it gradually curves up beside this eyebrow that way. And then around up to here. And her hairline will sort of start up here, okay? So like she does have some like cracks, like demon lines and stuff on her face. And a bit of a flower in here, but it's underneath her hair, so I'll just wait till I draw the hair to do that. So yeah, we'll draw the hairline. So it's just here, zigzag sort of line, like so. Comes across, and then we have her hair that's like pulled back, tied back, just here. So, you know, so it's tied back like, so it goes like this way. It goes back up off the back of her head, and the other side comes around here. It's like her fringe that's like tied back, like so. And then some more of her sort of hairline just here. You know, this will have like texture lines on it, just going back that way. Else here, like that. And then, so that sort of flower thing that's on her face, how would you draw this? So we'll go, just sort of bump it around. It's not like drawn in clearly. So here, and like another petal on it there. Goes back that way, and then more sort of veins and things coming down. Oh, and she's another frown line on the side of her nose here. Kind of like that. And then more cracks and veins. Here, another one here. So just hit pause if I go too fast. Just this is a pretty complicated drawing, so I gotta go a bit quicker than usual. So then, what next? Right, so we've got some of her hair, right? So then we can see her ear, the top of her ear here, right? So it just curves around like so. And then her hair comes in behind this, right? So it kind of goes back, bumps around. You go off the top of my page. It just comes around like and joins in here if you have more room. And then she's long hair that comes down behind. But it's cut off in the image that from the anime that I got, right? And there's texture lines and hairlines and things on this. They just go back this way. Like so. Something there. And she has a long strand of hair then that comes across her face and goes down underneath her arm. So it kind of goes in across here. It nearly touches the corner of her mouth. I think it does. So bring the mouth down a bit more maybe. Just there. And this will go down underneath her arm. Down here somewhere. Like that. And then we'll bring it back. Up to there. And then this goes that way. Another sort of hairline and or texture line. Just going this way. It goes up here. Right, and then what else? So ear lines inside here. So, and I just erased the lines for the face we shouldn't see. Okay, so then coming up we have these sort of boxes on top of her head, these kind of hair things. Kind of hair pins. Yeah, that's what they are. They have like an edge, kind of like that, and then a pink section on the inside. So you just do those, and there's like a little ball on the end, and they go into her hair. Right, like so. Another one up here. And like a ball here, and then it goes into her hair. And one that will kind of disappear, go off the top of my page, just up here. Right, off up there, and then like hairlines, then this long sort of hair going back into there. Of course, there's all long hair that comes out from behind her body. We'll get the other side of the hair. Piece of hair hanging down here. Long. It goes that way. Then a line there. And there. And some bumps going around this way. And then into her head. Like that. And then we have some more of those pins. So like one coming out from behind this hair. Like so. So this is complicated now. I knew it would be complicated, but that's why. But I had to draw it. Like, it was such a cool reveal. Like, I remember seeing it in the manga. But then when I saw it in the anime, I was like, oh, I gotta try and draw that. I know it's difficult, and it's probably very difficult to follow along, but hopefully it will help someone out to, even if you're drawn from the still image and you're using this a little bit. Maybe it'll help someone. Like so. There's another one here. Like that. Right, so that's her face pretty much. So we'll try and do her body now. So I guess the easiest place to start would be like her arm that sort of comes down here. So we got her shoulder, and it like nearly touches this hair. Maybe it does. It's the shoulder goes down just on top of this piece of hair here. So we're just like in line with the side of her face, right, for the shoulder. And then the bicep comes out here. Now she's skinny arms, so it's not major. And then her arm comes down this way, the forearm. And this comes down across Gyutaro's chest, right, that way. And so her armpit is like here, and her shoulder comes back down this way. Is that clothing? I think like her back kind of bumps a couple of times and goes down this way. And then the other side of her arm, we'll just get the arm in. Comes down there. So that's her triceps, so real skinny arms, right? And then we go out for the elbow. Back in. So there's her elbow. And then her forearm. So your forearm always gets skinnier down to the wrist. So it'll go like around and get skinnier. See in there? And then it goes down like so. So that will kind of help us. She's got all these, so once you get that in the right place, it kind of, things get a little bit easier maybe. So we've got like all these cracks, like veins coming down her body, on her shoulder and her back and everything. So that's her armpit, and then lots of these coming down here. Yeah, there's more coming down her arm. Just keep sort of adding them. And again, so I don't have her hand or anything drawn in here. It becomes a hand, so if you've more room down there, feel free to add. I guess her wrist bone will be there. And then it becomes a hand. But you just Google Daki and Gyutaro. It comes up pretty much straight away. So, right, so this long piece of hair here keeps going. So, oh yeah, there's some of her chest. It's right here. And then hair. Right, well, let's just try and get this hair in. So it goes this way. Down. Around here. So real long. Boop, like that, right? And then it comes out the other side. A long piece of hair. So that's, it becomes grey to green. Anyway, just talking to myself here, trying to figure it out. So that's that long piece of hair just there, right? And then, so what can we see up here? So there's like neck muscles. So there's like a neck muscle coming from her jaw down there, like another maybe neck muscle there. And then lots of veins again. Like here. Right, and then like, so her chest, right? So where would her armpit be? Like here, underneath her chin, it looks like. So her armpit, like there. And this arm will go behind Gyutaro's head and her shoulder there. Right? So that's her armpit on that side. And then this comes down like so, and it kind of goes out and around here for the front of her chest, and it goes underneath her arm then, so it goes around and under here, right? And she's a strap that goes up over her shoulder back here, and the inside strap there, and like a pattern on this edge just here, like lines, and it kind of going zigzag sort of thing, going off that way. And then there's more hair behind and stuff, but that's like the left side of her chest, right? And the right side of her chest over here curves around the side like that, and then you have a line just there in the armpit as well. And then her clothing, her top just this way, like so. And again, we've got like sort of a zigzag sort of thing, I think, just there like that. What way is that? Her back? I think that's her back. So her back goes all the way down this way. Right, and it goes, there's all this ribbon, but it's her leg that comes across. So this is her back, the line for her back there. Her clothing is kind of complicated. So it's like there's a tie here and a ribbon, right? So then this comes up like so, and then there's more veins, right? And she's wearing a belly top, it looks like. So we can see the inside here, and her hip goes that way. There's the top of her leg, just under the elbow. Yeah, just under the elbow here. So this is like the top of her leg. And this will go down this way, right? Top of her leg. And then her pants here, and she's got like a hip line, and then the belly top comes across this way. This is pretty complicated now. Like that. All right, and then her leggings or stockings kind of come around this way. Like that along her leg, and she has the front of her knee, I think, is just like here, and then like her calf. Just like goes back that way, and then she has a line pattern on her leg this way. There's like flowers and stuff on that, but I won't because it'll take way too long. So, and there's on her clothing up here, so this is like her pants or something, like coming across just here. I think there's more hair. I think it's like a ribbon or something. So this comes across this way. Right, and then out from, say, here, we've got this tied ribbon. Goes that way. There's more hair here, but I'm trying to figure this out now. So that goes this way, right? And that's tied. And then that comes out there. And then this comes out around, down, up into there. This goes down around to here. And then more lines here for the ribbon. It's kind of hard to see. I think there's like, it's tied here. And then more lines coming down for the ribbon, like behind here. Right, and you can erase any lines for her body that you shouldn't see underneath that. Okay, so we can see, what else? So this is like, there's a piece of hair here, I think. Just comes up underneath this piece of hair, down this way. There's a piece of hair in there. That's her top, and then there's an orange strap going across here. Faces, just drawing faces is way easier. So, and I'll just erase hair here. Right, so, and then there's like a pattern on her clothing here. That, and then cracks on her back. And then, so this is her skin here. Yeah, this is skin, right? So her hip and her belly button. Her belly button is like here. And then there's cracks on her skin. There's a long piece of hair coming down, covers some of this, but we'll draw it in. Anywhere there's skin, you put these sort of hairlines like that. Right, so now we'll try it. Okay, so there's those big pink straps that she uses as a weapon. And then there's a long piece of hair. So this is, we'll do this long piece of hair here. Comes down underneath this, over this one down here. And then this goes back up underneath that one, over this and in behind the shoulder. Right, so a long piece of hair there, so we got to raise anything we go over. Right, and this can have texture lines. things like this. Down here as well. Right, and then more of that strap. So it goes real big. That way, pink strap, and we got like a leaf or something coming in on top. And then this has all patterns. So I will draw these ones in because they're quite important. Sorry now if I have to speed up, but you know, YouTube and all that, long videos. So there, and then another strap comes out like so. Another one comes out here, and some patterns on that, like a V there. It just comes across that way, up here, there, down, across, there, there, across. Just use that pause button. This is complicated. Right, and then there's some more hair, so coming out from behind these. Right, long hair this time, so real long, going down like this, and like texture lines and stuff on them. And it comes out, we can see it out here underneath these straps. And then real long, going off the page this way. And there's another sort of one of those pink things going that way. Another one here goes underneath this. And this has some more sort of lines on them. Breaking it up into sections like the patterns up here. You know, and there's no easy way of doing stuff like this. You just kind of go for it, sort of, and just build it up as you go. And there's all texture lines on the hair. So that's hair. It's hair with texture. This is hair. Texture line just here running up. Right, and there's like a line that way. Straps and hair in the back. There. Something else back here. I think it could be hair, so that way. Hair. There's like hair going that way. So that's the pink strap, and there's some hair coming down behind her rear. There. Her gluteus maximus, which is the technical term. Okay. More hair. We'll draw Gyutaro first because there's like more hair behind his head coming from her on this side. So his head is kind of tilted this way. And it's right beside her arm here, right? So we'll just start with his eye. So it's kind of like straight here. So it comes across like that, right beside her forearm. And then it goes down around. He's got like really flat eyes, like real sad sort of. Right, like we just thicken up the top eyelid. Just there like that. And then his iris, a half circle, and his pupil like that. And he has veins in his eyes, like all this kind of stuff. He doesn't have the upper moon thing in his eyes, which is interesting. right, like so. And his eyes so are weird, right? So his head is tilted. That one's flat, right? But when we go over here, this eye kind of tilts down. So like down this way. Right, like that. So it's really low down. It's like in line with the bottom of his eye. That's where it starts, and then it goes down. And then this one, so he's real creepy looking. Go in there, like so. Other iris and pupil. And he's got veins in his eyes. Like so. So then again, his nose, so we can't see much, we can just see like the tip of it here with some hatching on the top. And then a nostril kind of there. Same as Daki. Just up there. It's kind of just the style of Demon Slayer noses. His mouth is real creepy, so he's got like real sharp teeth, right? So he's got this top line that comes across. Like real creepy, and it's got black dots on the edge, on the corners, like that. So that looks like his mouth is closed. But we'll open it up. Bring it around. Like so. And then we'll add like a shadow in the corner here. And a shadow in the corner like over here as well. Like a smaller one. And then sharp teeth, right? So real classic sort of sharp teeth. Like it just zigzags up and down. And then his chin, just down here. Like so. So I haven't drawn in his eyebrows yet because he's got like hair and stuff, but maybe I'll draw them in. We'll just do his jaw comes up this way. It goes up the side of his face just there. Same thing on this side. Jaw goes up. Top of his head. Like so. Well, I think I'll draw his eyebrows in. We can erase anything we don't need to see later. So he's got like big frown. Goes up, down there. And it's thicker here. With that, we've got like an eyelid line coming across here. Like so. And something similar on the other side. Well, frown lines in the middle, right? So like lines like that. And then the other eyebrow, crinkly kind of thing, and thicker down this end. And then an eyelid line coming across here. So real sort of dopey, sleepy eyes and stuff. And he also has these dots and circles, right, on his skin. So like circle there, there, there. On his cheek, both sides. Oh yeah, and I forgot that sort of triangle shadow Demon Slayer characters have. And then he's got like some stress lines and stuff around his eye. Probably from scratching himself. And then his face comes around. Sorry, so he has this pattern. His face comes around. That doesn't make any sense. He has this kind of pattern on his nose. Right? Kind of comes around his nose here. That's his hair, but this goes around there. It's kind of like ink blobs or something. I'll probably do a picture maybe of his blood demon art as well. Doing that. This comes around like so. Right. So then here, so he's all fringe, right? So all fringe coming down over his hair, covering his face, and some of his eyebrows, right? So we've got like one here, coming down past his eye, goes behind Daki's arm, comes back out this way. Up here. And back that way. Yeah, up his eyebrow here. And then the next one comes out and down. Round like so. Burn to here. This is long, 42 minutes. This will be over an hour. My God, I was not expecting this. So then this comes down. This is complicated. Hair this way. Up like so. Fringe that way. Hair around going this way. Like that. I won't. You can erase any lines you go over. I won't do it. I'll do it afterwards because it'll be quicker. So then hair coming around here, down towards his eye, up this way, here. And then this comes down side of his face, down here. Goes up that way. Like a texture line or something there. See like a little bit of his ear and like a hair, so there's like a hairline here. There. Ear lobe. We can see some of his, more of his ear on this side. Comes around there. And then this comes around there. And then hair here. Another hair spike here. And then another one comes down this way, back around, up, top of his head. Another one here. Right, keep going. Just keep adding them. Like that. And then this goes in. Where does that go? So it's like a spike and then kind of spike up. There, up again. So he's got like a piece of hair that stick up on top of his head. Up this way. We like go down here. We go down then the other side of his head here. He's got like a hair spike. Goes onto Daki's chest there. And then this goes down around behind her arm, beside her arm. Down, there's like texture lines and stuff all here. So sorry now if I'm going like really fast, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought. So adding like just hair behind the arm in here. Right, and then like whatever texture lines you want to add there. So it's black and green hair. It's like shaded dark up here and then gets sort of lighter green down this way. And then so his shoulder, out from here, down, around that way. There. And then his waistcoat or neck, right? So like just going down there, like neck muscle. There might be a shadow underneath his chin a little bit here. Like that, and then he has a strap or a waistcoat just here, going down, and then we got like a vein on his shoulder. like so. So then Daki's other leg should be here, so like it comes across in there. And there's like some more hair and stuff back here. And I forgot the cracks on her arm here. That's all we can see of Gyutaro anyway. And then we've got like some more of those straps, right? So just say coming out from here, coming out from behind his head, right? That way. And so like another line going in here, and then whoosh goes up. Boom. And we meet another one then. Comes out from here. Like so. And then this one goes off that way. And another strap on this side. Coming out here. It's the straps and stuff that really, you know, and the hair that kind of make this a longer sort of drawing than the others. And then so then her long hair, there's all patterns and stuff on this, so I might as well do them. So like flowers, shapes, flower shapes like that, and it's broken up into sections. So, another one there, another one there, there, there. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. So hit pause if I'm going too fast, which I know I am. Okay, and then I'll just sort of, there's flower shape on this, but I'm just gonna do it this way. Just break it up like that. And then her hair comes down this way. Real long. There. This is all the hair, and then we go down this way, more hair. There. Here, go up. Hairlines, texture lines on the hair. This is a hairline. And something else going that way. So much hair in this drawing. Ah. My God. Hair there, coming around. There's all hairlines here. That's all hair. That's a gap in the hair. Boop, boop, boop. So that's hair, hair, strap, pink strap. That's her arm. Okay, that's her chest. Right, I gotta just erase this line. Okay, so this is hair. Right, so this is a hairline. Texture line on this. That's all hair. That's hair. That's a strap. That's hair. Okay. I think that's everything. Man, that was complicated. I hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.